What's in the box? What's in the box? Well, I will say it is from Ami Ami. Let's see what's inside. I will say that normally Ami Ami does really good packaging. So let's see what we got. Normally they give you a little thank you, little anime girl opening up her item. Thank you for shopping with us. But can you see? It is Ahsoka. It is not Black Series, and it's not SH Figure Arts. This one is MAFEX. She looks pretty awesome. Here's the side of the box. Here's the back. The other side. The top. And the bottom. Little hologram. All the legalese. Let's check her out. Here we have Ahsoka out of the box. And she looks pretty good. We have the figure, an alternate head sculpt, a lot of hands, and 3 different lightsaber hilts. I will probably never use these 2, basically because with my hand issues, I don't see myself really taking the chance on removing these clips and putting these clips there like she's carrying her lightsabers on their clips. Um, I might use these every now and then her ignited lightsabers. She also comes with a nice little display base. Comes with different attachments for that, which is cool. And also, which is really awesome, she does come with a soft goods poncho that is wired. So you can definitely get this into some nice poses. But yeah, let's check out Ahsoka's articulation. So here we have Ahsoka, and she looks great. The details in her outfit is pretty awesome. All the intricate details here on her legs, and then even some of the details on the back. The only thing maybe could use some washes because she is very clean. I don't know if there could have been some washes in parts of her outfit just to maybe somewhat dirty it up a little bit. Um, but that's definitely not a deal breaker because I already have the figure. But yeah, she looks great. Um, Articulation wise is not too bad. She doesn't have a whole lot of you know able to look up, but she can look down. Her head will twist, and there is some tilt. Arms will go all the way around, and they will come up pretty good amounts. And there is that nice butterfly joint, so you can get some extended range, both close and a little bit far. Elbows a little past 90, and hands will twist, and I'm sure they can go up and down however you feel. And her hand just kind of came off. I'll put that back on. She has a little bit of ab crunch forward and pretty good, decent back bend. She body can twist and tilt, so she has some good articulation so far. Um, there is a little bit of a thigh swivel that's hidden pretty good here in the leg area. Um, what I didn't see is, there is a bicep swivel that's hidden nicely where the skin ends and her arm coverings begin. So that's nice. The legs, it'll come forward a little bit, out, not too bad, and not a whole lot back, but you can rotate here. There is a little ball area that you can somewhat rotate, other than just the uh, thigh swivel. A little bit of clicking in the hip joint. And when I was first messing around with her, the knee joint seemed kind of tight. So when you're bending her legs, don't hold it by the shin calf area. Hold it closer to the knee. But it will bend, about this much, about 90, a little past 90. Shin area does not swivel, does not turn. For the feet, it comes down a little bit and comes up some. There is a little bit of rocking, not a whole lot. There is some. And what's nice is does have toe pivot. Now, one thing I will say, what is nice that MAFEX does with these alternate hands is that they have them on these sprues, which should make it easier to change the hands, um, because since they're on the sprues, they're always going to be constantly the same size as the hands that are on the figures. It shouldn't be too difficult um, for somebody like me with hand issues. Uh, like, for example, SH Figure Arts, it takes me a little bit, and sometimes I have to kind of warm them up to be able to easily change the hands. With these MAFEX hands, should be pretty simple. I'm going to try it out and see how easy it is. So yeah, I think it was pretty successful. It hardly took me a lot of time to switch out the hands. And what's nice is on the same sprues, you can put the other hands on there. That way, you don't lose them. I think that's cool. Here's Ahsoka standing wearing her poncho. It's going to take me a little bit more playing around to make it look somewhat like it's laying normal. That's the one thing with the wires. Got to kind of play with it a little bit. Also, it's attached Velcro, Here around here, it's held on by Velcro. What worked for me was taking the head off, putting the poncho on, and then putting the head back on. That worked for me. It may work different for other people, but so far, I'm cool with it. I think she looks cool. Like I said, it's going to take me a little bit more playing around with the wires and stuff to make it look a little bit more like it's laying uh, naturally. But let's see what other poses we can get her in. And here's just a quick little pose with Ahsoka using the Force, doing a Force gesture, um, kind of messing around with her poncho, giving it just a little bit more life, a little bit more movement. Um, but yeah, it's just going to take some playing around with the wire and the soft goods. And here's Ahsoka with both lightsabers ignited in a fighting stance. And I am making use of the display stand. I mean, why not? Since it does come with one. I found it easier to take the hands off and slide the lightsabers through, then reattach the hands to the arms. Um, but again, like I said, that kind of works for me. But I think she looks awesome. Definitely like all the accessories that she comes with, and definitely with the alternative head. And I think I'm going to make use of that here next. And here's Ahsoka again in a more leaping pose using the alternative head sculpt, and again making use of the display stand. She has nice range of movement. I kind of wish her feet went back a little bit more. Um, also, kind of wish that uh, her shins kind of rotated instead of being just static where they're at. But overall, I think she's pretty awesome. I really like the figure. I'm glad that I got her. How does she scale with Black Series, you ask? Well, I'll show you here in a moment. So here's Ahsoka with Black Series Sabine, also Black Series Return of the Jedi Luke, and a Black Series Grogu. I think they all scale well with each other. Um, Sabine is a little bit shorter than Ahsoka, and I believe Luke and Ahsoka were close in height. But then again, remember, Luke is kind of short for being a stormtrooper. And here I've paired up Ahsoka with Captain Enoch and Professor Huyang. Um, I do have to put Huyang on a little stand because he cannot stand on his own very well. But again, I think they look great together. And I'll be back here with final thoughts. So overall, do I like this MAFEX Ahsoka? Yes, I do. I would I recommend her? Yeah, definitely. If you like action figures that have more accessories and options, then I would definitely recommend her. I picked her up from Ami Ami, and she's on sale right now. So if you go over there, she might still be available. I definitely would recommend you pick her up. But is she better than the Black Series Ahsoka? That's not for me to say. No, I just think this one comes with a lot more options than the Black Series does. But, you know, the Black Series Ahsoka has uh, in some points, some better articulation in some areas, but I really do dig this figure. She's fantastic. I am happy with her. But hey, collect what you like. Be awesome to one another. Till next video, may the force be with you.